Hey, Dr. Danny, the mortgage doctor here. I got another out-of-the-box idea to help you help more people buy and sell their homes. Okay, it's no doubt that affordability is way down along with the housing supply. Let's suppose that you're working with a buyer who finds a home that they're in love with, but for whatever reason, they're just not ready to buy it yet. Maybe it's, I don't know, just a few grand above what they qualify for, or maybe it like popped up on a search and they just reached out to you and asked you for help, or maybe you're trying to help sell the house and you're just not getting offers in the range that makes sense for you. In either of these cases, a rent-to-own agreement might be able to bridge the gap and make this deal work. Here's how it works. You're going to set up a lease agreement where the buyer and the property owner agree on a sales price based on a time in the future and a sales price. And that sales price, for example, could be adjusted for appreciation on an annual basis. The buyer can agree to pay more than the average market rent in your rent-to-own agreement in exchange for what's called a rent credit. When they're ready to close the deal, the lender will consider this additional rent as a credit towards the down payment. Now, it's important to note this credit is not the entire amount of the rent that gets paid. It is only the difference between the fair market rent and what your buyer agrees to pay as rent. Because this is a longer-term strategy, it's a good idea to have your buyer consult with a mortgage lender you trust to make sure you've got all your ducks in a row before you commit to it. Let me know if you know anyone that could benefit from this kind of an approach. See you next week. Cheers.